In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a damaged LVP floating floor plank in the middle of the floor without having to take the whole room up. So as you can see, that piece along the door there is damaged. The piece I'm marking, we'll mark a triangle out on the short side, and then we'll cut a straight line through the middle. I know it's kind of a poor explanation, but you'll see it a little bit better once I actually get the pieces cut out. I'm just putting some lines on there so I kind of know which lines to follow. Something important is you want to stay back from the surrounding planks just the slightest bit, maybe a 32nd of an inch, just so you don't end up nipping them and having to pull out more planks than necessary. As you can see here, I'm just kind of cutting it out, then I'll vacuum it up so I don't have to deal with the mess getting underneath the board. And then right here, I'll pull out that little triangle on the bottom that we cut out. If you're doing a full plank, you'll actually have to cut this triangle out on both sides of the plank. But this one's pieced in, so we only have to cut it out on one side. So you can see the other side's against the exterior door. But it makes it a lot easier to get the plank out because you don't have to try and pull the entire thing out. You can pull it out in pieces. And then right here, I'm just making sure the tongue on the surrounding piece is cleaned up and there's no debris left in there, because that will cause issues when you try and put the next piece in. Then I cut a new piece and make sure it fits. The next step, we'll have to cut the small tongue off. We'll leave the large side on, but we will cut the small tongue off. And that's so we can actually get it clicked back in. And then right here, I'm just test fitting it to make sure that I cut it properly and the tongue's still clean so that it clicks in properly. Before we put it in, we will have to super glue the large tongue on the new piece as well as the surrounding pieces. This holds it in place, and for this specific floor, it's actually covered by their manufacturer warranty. Right here, I'm just removing the caulk from the doors so it's a little easier to get the piece in and it doesn't get hung up. And then I'm going to test fit it one more time just to be safe, because super glue is not very forgiving. After I test fit it again and I'm certain it's going to fit, I can get the super glue out, pull that piece back out, and put dabs of super glue on all the large tongues. Now you only have to put a dab every couple inches. You don't have to put as near as much as I did on in this video. I only did that because it's right in front of the main traffic area. After you're certain it's going to fit and you have it all glued up, you can slide in the tongue that we left on, and then you can start tapping it in with a rubber mallet. I do suggest a rubber mallet rather than the dead blow hammer that I'm using in this video. And to be very careful tapping in, you don't want to tap it too hard or you could break the pieces that are surrounding your new piece that you're putting in. Then you just want to make sure that it's laying flush and it's fully clicked in. You don't want it to be sticking up higher than the other tiles. You want it to look like it was never replaced and it's just how it was installed from the beginning. And then I'll show you from the top here how there's no flex, it's not moving around, it's just glued to the pieces around it and it's good to go.